Right, so sleeping in my car for almost 2 fucking months now. And this car right here, look at this. This is a Toyota hatchback 2002 Corolla, right? It is the most uncomfortable fucking thing to sleep in. It is. No shit. Like, yeah, yeah, alright, it's a car. I'm grateful I have it. But I've been driving this car for like 7 years now. And it was my mum. I learned how to drive in this car. It was my mum's car. I learned how to drive in this car. Anyway, I had started driving this car because I moved to Perth, Western Australia, and I needed a car with cheap fuel, alright? But not one day have I not thought that one day I'm going to drive this dream car. And this is a fucking Toyota badge here. I even have a Lamborghini sticker on my fucking sign here. So when I get in the car, in my mind, I'm like, this is a Lamborghini. I don't give a fuck. This is a Lamborghini. So I tell myself what I want to believe. And I do that constantly. So living in my car for 2 months, and I kept telling myself, right, your time will come, a job opportunity will come up. Just keep believing, don't give up. And you know how hard it was every single fucking day that I wanted to end it? Like, I'm serious. Like, I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be in this situation. Like, I don't want to die, but I just wanted to I wanted my situation to stop. I just wanted to do a fucking flip, right? And it didn't. It still hasn't, right? But I'm not living in my car anymore. At least I got a house. It's a pretty beautiful house. Like, it's got the great view. I see, like, all of Perth, which is awesome. But I pay for it. And the reason I pay for that is I got a job. But I was looking for work for like 2 fucking months. But it was my persistence that got me the job. It wasn't even available. I contacted the lady several fucking times and said, look, I'm in a bad way. I need a job. Like, I was going to work for you some time ago. Is there any way I can fit into the organization? What can I do? What skills do you need? What can I provide that you don't already have? These are the sorts of questions I posed to her. And she's interested, and she was intrigued, and she wanted to know more about what I know. Because I'm 22, but I've been doing accounting for 8 years. It's my 8th year, right? I've been doing since shit I was 15. I know a lot. I've worked in several firms. I've done several work placement, like practical things. And like I've been in a lot of firms, right? Everyone in this firm has only ever been here. So I bring diversity, I bring a different set of skills. So this is my pitch. This is what got me the fucking job, right? It didn't just happen. I didn't just sit around and think, fuck, I want a job. Well, I did that, but it wasn't like a sad fucking belief. Like, I made it happen. I knew I knew what they needed, and like I went for it. I fucking put my heart on the table. I even told the lady, look, I need to be honest with you. Right at the end, we spoke for like 3 hours. 1 hour of which I took to explain to her my personal situation. Where I want to go, what I want to do, where I've been, where I don't want to be, all these things. Even talked about my recent divorce or my recent separation. I'm not divorced technically, but I'm separated from my wife, right? And like, it's hard, right? It's hard to commit. Because I had a job. I moved back to my hometown after everything happened to live with mum and dad because I had nothing. I had no money. I went traveling. I blew all my money. And like, I'm not afraid to say that. I don't give a fuck. Like, I wasn't depressed. I was upset. I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to spend my money. So I went on a holiday, and like I came back and I had nothing. But I didn't care because I knew that mum and dad were there. And like, not to live off them, but like to live with them. And I was going to get a job. So I did. So I worked at this resort, and this is kind of like a really shitty time for me because like mentally I wanted to do stuff, but I couldn't commit. Like I was there, but I wasn't there. And I wasn't sleeping. I was up for like fucking 2 days without sleeping. And my behavior was fine. It was just maybe up and down a bit. So people think I'm fucking loopy or crazy. And what happened was, this lady I worked with, she was giving me shit. She's a complete bitch. I'm not afraid to say this. Like, I'm sorry if you're listening to this right now. I'm not going to mention names and stuff, but she was a bitch to me. And I didn't fucking need that. I was going through shit. I was arrested. I was in court. I was in fucking jail. fucking night. Like, I didn't need someone breathing down my neck and being like, yeah, all the fucking time. So I said, look, bitch, back up, stop your shit, or I leave. And she didn't stop. She didn't once, like, oh, she was sympathetic because I told her my situation. I wanted her to know because I'm going to work together. She was my boss. And like, I just didn't need it. And I went to speak to the manager. I said, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. And I hadn't had lunch yet. So I went to the fucking lunchroom and because this is what happened. I went, okay, this is what fucked me up, right? I eat a lot, right? I eat like 8 times a day. And I went and got my food. I went and spoke to the manager for half a fucking hour, and that's my lunch, half an hour. So I went back and I was going to heat up my food and sit in the shop and eat it. I went to heat it up and the lady was like, lunch is over. And I was just like, I know, but I was speaking to the manager and I hadn't eaten yet. She's like, well, you can't eat now, we got shit to do. I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll just leave it. She said, oh, you better put it in the bin because it's going to go off. So I chucked the food in the bin. And I was like, anyway, so fucking hungry. About 2 hours later, this is when shit got real and she was starting to be a bitch. And I was like, yeah, fuck, whatever. So I walked back to the manager room. I said to him, this is what happened. She needs to stop her shit, otherwise I leave. And he's like, yeah, it's all good. Just relax, it's all fine. Just go back. There's an hour left. Just do what you got to do. So I did that. And he's like, and I was like, look, I haven't had anything to eat today, like lunch. Can I please go get something from the kitchen? Because we get free meals when we work there, right? Anyway, so I went and got a fucking meal. And the chef was like, I had to ask for a plate. And he's like, oh, this ain't a fucking buffet. And I was like, I know that. I haven't had anything to eat. He's like, oh, that's bullshit. I've seen you here before. And I was like, yeah, I got food, but I didn't eat it. It's in the bin. I didn't get a chance to. He was like, oh, yeah, whatever. So when he got me, and I was like, well, can I please have a plate? So when he got me a plate, and he literally took the fucking plate and he went, like, threw it at me. And I wasn't going to catch it. Like, I could have. I put my hand out and it hit my hand, but I wasn't going to fucking grab it, so I dropped it. And he's just like, why the fuck you dropped the plate? I was just like, bitch, you can clean that up. Well, he's like, oh, where'd you drop the plate? You better clean that up. I was just like, I don't know, that was it. I lost it. I fucking lost it. I said, look, motherfucker. Not like that, but in my hand, I was doing that. I was just like, really? That is so fucking unprofessional. Like, you better clean that shit up because I'm not doing it. And I just walked out. I walked back to the manager's office, which was like around the corner. I said, look, this is what the chef did. He just dropped the fucking plate. You can go check the cameras. There's a camera right fucking there. I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I resign effective immediately. Catch you later. 4 days had passed. I wanted the job back. I wanted it back because I was like, fuck. I got into this house and I need to pay rent. And I was like, shit. Anyway. So what I do? I go to Bali. I went to fucking Bali. Anyway, it was a good time. But let me wrap this up. There's 2 minutes left. I'll elaborate on that story later. But all I was trying to get at is that there comes a point in life and time when, like, you have everything or you have a lot of stuff, but then sometimes it gets taken from you. And that's just how the universe works. Like, it's like a love-hate relationship. I've always found that, right? So for me, sometimes things goes fucking really well, right? Like, I had this accounting job. I got this accounting job now. I'm sitting here in the car park, about to go upstairs. So I gotta wrap this up because I gotta start work. Anyway, and the fuck thing is, and I had this guy, I worked for Pedal Perf, this really cool guy. He got me on a bike. You ride around, you give people rides, it's all pay as you wish, tips and shit. And I don't really know what I did. Like, he reckons I was a bit unstable. Maybe I am, maybe I was. But I feel better now being back into a routine. Like, this is like my 5th day. So I've done a whole week now. And I enjoy it. But I really enjoyed the bike. But that's what I mean. Like, I had everything. And then he sends me a message on like a Sunday morning when I was like hyped up about my fucking weekend. And he goes, you no longer be employed by Pedal Perth. And I was just like, fuck. Like, I fucked that up. And I was just like, I always fuck something up. But I realized that, like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm sad, but I'm not mad. Like, he's a great guy. Like, I'd break my back for this guy. Like, he's doing awesome things. He's a good guy. And, like, even the team, like, they're really cool. Like, I love them all. And, like, I'm very sad that I won't get to know them better or get to spend time with them in the way I did. But you know, it kind of, to me, it did seem like it was a little bit too true, like too good to believe type thing. But like for me, because of maybe like what I'm going through, it's probably best that I'm not in that scene, because it's like a lot of single girls or a lot of drunk girls, and I probably don't really need that right now. So I think maybe this is a blessing in disguise. I haven't really figured out the reason as to why this has happened. Usually, like in a month or later, in the future, you kind of realize, you look back and go, oh yeah, well, I'm glad that happened. But I've met some pretty cool people. Like last night, this guy came over. He's from NYC, New York City, bitch. And what a fucking awesome guy. He does event organizing for like uni students and backpackers, and it's all free and you get to do shit. And tonight we're going on a fucking boat party. How lit is that? We're going on a boat party. And like, had it not been for the bike, I would have not met this guy, you know what I mean? Or had it not been for my personality, he would have not gotten on a bike, because you know what I mean? There's a lot of things. And the thing is, like, the thing I'm most sad about having lost this little bike gig is that I don't get to meet people. And I love talking to people. I love hearing their stories. I love just like connecting with them. Even if I don't really have anything to contribute to their life, I just like hearing about it. That's just me. That's my personality. And I meet people all the time in fucking shopping centers, at the fuel station, like at the beach, at the park, at a cafe. And I just talk to them in the line or whatever. And they end up adding me on Facebook. We stay in contact. Like, I met this lady at Health Free Cafe, right? She's a OT, or she's been OT for like 10 years overseas, and she's come to Australia, and she's trying to get work. I fucked my back like 2 years ago. I know a lot of OTs. And I said, look, and I've done this resume course thing, like I'm a certified assessor, so I can like help you out. So she sent me an email, we got each other's details, and a day later, she sent me her, she sent me her resume. And like, it's English as second language, she's Persian, English as second language, like, it's not that great. So I fixed it up for her, sent it back, said, look, you're happy with this? Oh my God, this is amazing. I was like, great. And now I'm forwarding it on to the people I know. And hopefully my next video I make, I'll be able to tell you guys that she got a job. And for me, like, that is worth more than getting paid or sitting in an office getting paid to do accounting work or something like that. For me, the self-worth or that I get from that makes me so happy. Like, it always makes me want to fucking cry. Like, if she gets a job because I helped her, I'll cry. Anyway, so what I'm trying to get at is believe in the process. Even when everything is going wrong or when everything is going bad, just keep believing. Just hold on to one, even if it's one thing, just one thing. Just think every day. One day is gonna be my day. One day, and then you believe it. You gotta believe it before you see it. Like, a lot of people say, I'll see it when I believe it. That's a bullshit mindset. Get that fucking out of your brain. You gotta start thinking, if I believe it, I can see it. Like, I was living in my car, not eating, I had no food to buy money, and I was sleeping in my car, and I was thinking, fuck. This is fucked. Like, sitting right here, crying myself to sleep. So hungry that I've wanted to vomit, right? And I'd sit here and I'd believe that one day I was going to have food. I'd believe eating my favourite meal. I'd sit there fantasizing eating my favourite meal. You know what I did the first fucking night that I got paid or I got money? I went to fucking Nando's. Nando's, bitch! I had so much chicken. I had so much rice. I had so much corn, and I felt like I made it. Like, I rewarded myself. I know it wasn't the best thing to do, but it was a little reward that I had to do for myself. And I wanted to do it, right? So, I was going to wrap this up because I'm fucking late for work. I've got to go. Anyway, so what I want to say is just keep believing. And if you're going through a bad time, like, let someone know. Because there's a lot of people there for me that I didn't reach out to, but at the end, I started to, and it really helped. Like, I took on their advice. I took on board what they said. And here I am. I have a job. I think I get paid today. I'm so fucking happy. I have not been paid in like 2 months. No, since January. And I'm just like, it's fucking May. It's like 5 months. And I'm just so excited. So anyways, guys, happy Friday. Sorry for ranting on a bit. I was actually talking to myself like at least 20 minutes driving to work this morning. I thought, fuck, why don't I just record it? And then you guys know what I'm up to. So here it is. I'll be posting this a bit later. And yeah, enjoy Friday. If you guys have any questions, any comments, let me know. Comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you guys. All right. See you guys. King Sav out.